What's up everybody? Welcome to my second unplanned video this week. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the announcements, but in case you've been living under a rock for the past couple days, Persona 3, 4, and 5 were confirmed to be coming to PC, Xbox One, and Series X. They're going to be coming to Xbox Game Pass and the Microsoft Digital Store. This was announced on June 12th at Microsoft Xbox Games Showcase, and it has expectedly taken the community by storm. A lot of people have been asking me my opinion on it, and I decided to make a video since I do have a lot to say. Mostly positive things, but I do have a few negative things I want to say. First of all, I am very happy to see that these games are coming to Xbox, and especially PC. It's even better that they're coming to Game Pass as well. The more people that get to play them, the better, and I'm especially excited for Persona 5 Royal on PC, because I want to see what modders will be able to do with it. I'm also really hoping for a hard-type mod, kind of like what Nocturne got, because Persona 5 Royal desperately needs one. Although, I do feel like I should address one of the more controversial aspects of the announcements, and that was the decision to bring over Persona 3 Portable over FES. I've always been pretty vocal about my opinion that Portable is the better version, but I do think there are some things that FES does have over Portable, like the 3D overworlds and the answer. I don't think these outweigh the benefits of Portable, like with its balance changes and playable female protagonist, but I do think it would have been nice if they somehow could have combined these two versions, especially considering that in the trailer you can clearly see that they made improvements to the resolution and frame rate. The ideal version of Persona 3 would be keeping the 3D overworld of FES and the answer as well as the anime cutscenes, but also having the female protagonist and all the balance improvements that Portable made. But another thing I have seen some people complain about is the fact that these games are coming to Xbox but not PS4 or 5. While Persona 5 Royal is already on PS4 and doesn't need another release on there, Golden and Portable are not. While this doesn't really bother me too much since I have both a decent PC and an Xbox One, I can also kind of understand why some people might be disappointed at the lack of a PlayStation version. Okay, so I found out right after I originally uploaded this video, and as I was editing and rendering it, a press release from Atlus came out that says this game is going to be coming to PS5 and Steam. Still no PS4 version though, which is kinda weird, but I just wanted to update the video to make that perfectly clear. Hopefully we'll be getting an actual proper announcement sometime soon though. Even then, with these games also being on PC, aside from Royal, I can't imagine these games being very demanding. I mean, just look at the minimum specifications for Golden on Steam. Even if you're on an old notebook laptop, you could still probably run Portable and Golden just fine. But that also kind of bleeds into the next thing I wanted to talk about, and where more of the disappointment comes from. While I'm not disappointed with what was announced, I'm more disappointed with what wasn't announced. It's great that Persona 3, 4, and 5 are announced for Xbox and PC, but why not also 1 and 2? If anything, those games need to be made more accessible than any of the others because the best versions of 1 and Innocent Sin are stuck on the PSP, and Eternal Punishment is still stuck with the original PS1 version. At least that is if you don't speak Japanese. This issue could easily be solved if these games got ported to Xbox and PC, especially if they were on Game Pass. I'm hoping that this is only the beginning and it means we'll be getting more announcements in the future, but I'm not getting my hopes too high. I'm also going to address the elephant in the room, and that's the likelihood of a Switch version. I wouldn't say a Switch port is impossible, and I'd like to see it too, but at this point, I'm wondering if Atlus even thinks a Switch port is even worth it. Soul Hackers 2 is already confirmed not to be coming to Switch, and the thing is, the Switch is 5 years old, and its hardware doesn't hold up so well anymore. While it could probably run Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden just fine, I feel like at that point everyone would expect Royal to come to it as well, and while I'm sure it could run fine with the right optimization, the question is, would Atlus be willing to go out of their way to do that? It'd also be a huge kick in the nuts if they ported vanilla Persona 5 to Switch but not Royal. But I also wanted to talk about what this means for Atlus games coming to PC and Xbox in the future. Even before this announcement, we already knew Soul Hackers 2 was coming to Xbox, and while we don't have confirmation, I would not be surprised if Arena Ultimax and Strikers come to Xbox sometime in the near future too. I mean, at this point, I'd be more surprised if Persona 6 wasn't announced for PC and Xbox. Atlus used to be pretty adamant about their decision to keep most of their games exclusive to one platform, but ever since Persona 4 Golden released on Steam, and ever since it did so well, that hasn't been so much the case anymore. Like I mentioned earlier, Soul Hackers 2 is going to be launching on both PC and Xbox, and we got a PC port of Nocturne HD, Arena Ultimax, and Strikers, and we just got a Switch port of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Now, As far as Atlus games that still need ports, aside from Persona 1 and 2, I think Shin Megami Tensei 5 could really use a port to PC, and also Xbox. I know this is kind of a hot take now, but I love Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I think it excels as both a JRPG and a mainline SMT game. But that game does have some pretty serious performance issues on the Switch. For an exclusive, it really seems to hate the fact that it's stuck on the Switch, and considering that it runs on the Unreal Engine, a port to PC and Xbox should not be out of the question. That also goes for Xbox versions of Nocturne HD, and you know what? A PC and Xbox port of other Atlus games like 13 Sentinels, Dragon's Crown, and Catherine Fullbody would be pretty cool too. That's pretty much all I have to say in regards to these announcements, but one other small complaint I have is that there's no confirmation of physical releases. While I get that some of these games are pretty old, I think at the very least Royal deserves a physical copy on Xbox One. But what I'd like to see is to have them all released on one disc as a collection when they're done porting them all. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys are thinking, because I'm getting a lot of mixed opinions from the community here too, especially with the decision to remaster Portable and not FES. As always, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support me financially, consider leaving a Ko-Fi donation. And until the next video, I will see you guys later.